Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Taylor and this is Benter's Bookshelf. So I am having to refilm this intro and outro because the original footage just completely did not work. The audio was way nuts and yeah. So refilming and currently in front of my bedroom bookshelf, hiding from my kids. So in the month of May, I participated in the Spring Quest Readathon hosted by Lexi from Alexandra Roseland for her Patreon. And it was very, very fun. There was this gorgeous map, which I will put up like right here-ish, and I will link the map creators info in the description box for you. And there are 7 prompts total, 6 of them being book prompts, and then there is one like self-care, treat kind of prompt. And we are going through the map to get to Juniper Evergreens Emporium and Rescue, where we are getting our own fox familiar. So I will have my very own fox familiar to show you guys at the end of the vlog. And without further ado, here is my Spring Quest Readathon.
Okay, I'm laying down, not feeling too great, but I did just finish the first chapter of The Language of Love and Loss, and oh my gosh, am I hooked. Hooked, 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 hooked. So we are following Noah, who has just learned that his mom is dying, and she has asked 2 impossible favors of him that he is now reeling with in his head on top of the news that she is dying. And this sounds like it's going to be a whirlwind of emotions, especially for me, having just lost my own mom. But the writing is pretty damn impeccable so far, and I cannot wait to read more. update. So this is day 3 of the Foxenwood Spring Readathon, and I don't know what is wrong with me, but I just have not been in a reading mood these last couple of days. So I'm only 3 chapters in on my first book. It's not that I'm not enjoying the book. The Language of Love and Loss is actually a fantastic book, and I am loving it so far. I just haven't been in the mood to read, which is going to be a problem because I have 6 books to read during this readathon. So yeah, need to get my butt in gear and do some more reading. But I am loving The Language of Love and Loss, and I feel like it's very therapeutic for me right now, because it is about the main character's mom having a terminal illness, and our main character is going through all of the emotions of that, just this whole journey. And that is something that I personally have gone through with my own mother, who I, as you guys know, sadly lost back in March. So it's been very therapeutic for me, and not in an overwhelming way. It's been very easy to read, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So hopefully tomorrow, next couple of days, I get bit by the reading bug again and get quite a bit more read in this book, because yeah, I've got lots to read. Hello. So it is Saturday on week 1 of this readathon, so that would make it day 6. And I am about 3/4 of the way through my first book, The Language of Love and Loss. And I am really, really hoping that I can finish it today so I can move on to my next book. Guys, it has been a struggle this week. At the beginning of the week, both my kids were sick, and then the second half of this week, my older daughter got sick with a different thing, right on the heels of the first, and I'm tired. And then, as you saw this morning, I got up at well before dawn. It was like 4:30 in the morning to watch the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Consort Camilla, if that doesn't give away how I feel about her. And then literally like right when the coronation ended, I got my older daughter ready for her cheer competition, and we got in the car and we left. So it's been a busy day, and I'm ready to just relax and read. I finished editing my vlog that I needed to finish, and it is currently uploading, so that will be up by the time this one comes up, and I will link it up here in the corner. And yeah, my goal is to finish The Language of Love and Loss, and then I can start on my next book. So yeah, let's get to reading. I just finished my book, and this book is going to forever hold a special place in my heart, I think. 5 stars. Absolutely incredible. My favorite book of the year so far. Without a doubt. Just wow. so this week has been kind of nuts, and I haven't done a whole lot of reading this week, but I am reading now. And I just finished chapter 4 of Cheddar Off Dead, and the murder in this cozy mystery has just happened. I'll say right now, Bastard deserved it. Like, what a dick. Um, also, this book has me craving all the cheese. All the cheese. So if you decide to pick up this book at some point, make sure your fridge is well stocked, because you're going to be snacking on some cheese. So yeah, loving it so far. Obviously, if I have strong emotions, negative emotions towards the victim, I can say that the writing is pretty dang good so far. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going and see how far I can get into this tonight. It is week 2. It is Wednesday, so about halfway through the second week of this readathon. And this is my second book of 6. So I really need to have this and another one finished by the end of this week to stay on track. So, wish me luck. It is the start of week 3 of this readathon, and I still have only finished one book. It's been a super busy month, so I'm trying not to be hard on myself, but I do really want to get through my whole TBR, so yeah, I need to be on top of it. So initially I was wanting to go through this one prompt at a time in order on the map. But I think I am going to have to go ahead and read them as I have the availability to. So I'm still working on Cheddar Off Dead. I'm over halfway at this point, and I am going to start my book for the Midnight Spell prompt, which is Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. That is an audiobook, so I will switch that off with Cheddar Off Dead. And yeah, hopefully that will allow me to do better in this readathon than I have been doing so far. Okay, just a little update. So, apologies for the horrible lighting. It is getting dark outside. I have been reading Spells for Forgetting, which is my book for the Midnight Spells prompt. And I am a little over a quarter of the way through it now. And I'm loving it so far. I love all the twists between the characters so far, and I am super excited to read more. I also am now about 65% through Cheddar Off Dead. I have just about 100 pages left of that one, and it is my goal to finish it by the end of tomorrow. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm feeling a lot better now that I decided to go ahead and start up Spells for Forgetting. So I will be back when I have another update, probably when I finish Cheddar Off Dead. Yay! I finished 2 books yesterday. So I finished Cheddar Off Dead, which is the cozy mystery that I was reading for the Moon Dust Bakery prompt, and I gave it 4 stars. It was a very good cozy mystery, and I definitely plan on continuing the series. And I also finished my book for the Midnight Spell prompt, Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young, and I loved it. It kept me gripped the whole time. So it is a witchy mystery, little bit thriller type book, and it is set in an island community where everybody knows everybody and everybody has secrets. It involves a murder that happened years prior to the events of the book, and secrets coming out about what happened that night, and it was just fabulous.
This was my first Adrienne Young book, and I am super excited to read more. I went ahead and started the Kindred Spirits Supper Club, which is my Enchanted Forest prompt book, and I do have that on audio. I started it yesterday, and then today I've gotten all the way to 41% in, and I will say that, okay, so I've read from the author before, Amy Reichert, and the last book that I read, The Coincidence of Coconut Cake, I absolutely loved. I gave it 5 stars. So far, the Kindred Spirits Supper Club is good, but it's not as good as The Coincidence of Coconut Cake. And the main character, Sabrina, is a bit cringy. So take that for what you will. Again, I'm 41% through it, so hopefully it gets better in the second half. And later today, after I get some things done, I think I'm also going to start my book for the Goblin Market prompt, and that is Eva Evergreen, Semi-Magical Witch. And that also happens to be the Whimsy and Wit book club pick for this month as well. So 2 birds, 1 stone. So yeah, I will come back when I have another update, probably later today or maybe tomorrow after I've gotten some more reading done. So it is Friday evening of week 3, and I just finished the Kindred Spirits Supper Club. This was a paranormal romance about Sabrina, who is a medium, can see and hear ghosts, and helps them take care of their unfinished business, move on to the afterlife. And the love interest, Ray, who is from a rich family, big ties to land in the town, and has just taken over the local supper club. So I was a bit disappointed by this book. It just wasn't as good as the other book I read by Amy E. Reichert, The Coincidence of Coconut Cake, which I absolutely loved that one. I gave that one 5 stars. This one was just a bit disappointing, and Sabrina was cringy to me, so that hindered my enjoyment of it. But it was still a decent romance book, and I gave it 3.25 stars. So next up, I only have 2 books left on my TBR for this readathon, and they are Eva Evergreen, Semi-Magical Witch, and The Night Animals. I have sprints with Lexi starting here in about 45 minutes, and I don't know which one I'm gonna pick up. I guess we will just have to see what I decide to go with for sprints tonight.
So here's my setup, and I want you to tell me what your setup is. Like, I need to know what you're drinking, what you're eating, what you're reading or doing. You don't have to be reading. Like, if you would rather a cozy game or like watch a movie or something, please feel free to do whatever. Like, think of this as like a slumber party, you know?
some stuff done, my back started hurting, so I sat down and I figured, why not do an update for the vlog? Okay, so I am about 30% through Eva Evergreen Semi-Magical Witch, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It definitely gives me similar vibes to Kiki's Delivery Service, which I love, but it doesn't feel like it's a copy, so that's a good thing. I am currently doing laundry. Here you can see the pile there against the door. I need to get all of that sorted because I have to go out that door to get to the laundry room of my building. So here are the containers I'm sorting into at the moment. But since my back is hurting, I decided to catch up on a little bit of Miss Kayla from Books and Lala. And I am really enjoying this video of hers. So that's my update for right now. I am hopefully going to get some more reading done later as I am doing laundry. And yeah, it would be really nice if I could finish Eva Evergreen today. And then I just have one book left for this readathon, and that is The Night Animals, which I have over on my shelf and actually just talked about in the book haul that I filmed this morning. So that one will actually be up prior to this vlog, so you'll be able to learn all about that book in my book haul and then get to see me read it. Officially week 4, and I have like 3/4 of Eva Evergreen to go, and I still have the Night Animals to go. I have this whole week and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week to finish out this readathon, and I definitely think that I can do it no problem, finishing out my last 2 books. Eva Evergreen is reading so easy, and I'm so loving it. So yeah, it's just gonna be a chill time, hopefully. It's my older daughter's last few days of school. This week we've got her ending school, ending activities. So the second half of this week and into next week is the start of her summer break, which means much more reading time for me. so excuse how I look. I've not gotten ready for the day yet, but last night I did finish Eva Evergreen, Semi-Magical Witch, which was my book for the Goblin Market prompt, and I loved it so much. So we're following Eva Evergreen on her quest to go from apprentice to novice witch. And her magic is a little bit different than most witches or wizards. She has this tendency to sort of run out of magic, and when her magic stores are drained, she faints. She also isn't the best at magic, but she tries super hard. We get a whole bunch of like Kiki's delivery service vibes from this book, and it's just absolutely wholesome and magical and wonderful, and 5 stars, hands down. Cannot wait to read the sequel. Just absolutely fantastic. This was also the Whimsy and Wit book club pick for May, so I have that checked off my list. And I only have one book left to read for this readathon, and that is The Night Animals by Sarah Ann Jux. And sprints with Lexi are just about to start, so I'm going to be starting that on the sprints with her. And yeah, it is Friday on week 4 of this readathon. We are going until the end of Wednesday, the last day of the month, so I feel pretty confident about my ability to finish my final book before the end of this readathon.
Okay. Hello. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, great. Okay, so tell me what you are drinking for today. I'm gonna show you what I'm drinking, but I want us to like suspend the judgment. When we can pick a mythology retelling book. I mean that sounds fun to me. Oh my god.
just finished part 1 of The Night Animals, and this book is really emotional but so well written so far. Like, my heart aches for Nora with everything she's having to go through, dealing with living with her mom's PTSD and what that means for her life. But it's so well written. It's amazing. I love the shimmering rainbow ghost animals that appear to Nora that give her strength. And yeah, I want to keep reading.
All right, guys, that is it for this readathon vlog. I got my fox familiar and I decided to name him Dimitri, and he has a special power of being able to sniff out any ingredient that I could need for cooking and otherwise. And I decided to design him with kind of a pinstripey look because I wanted something different and magical. So here he is. He's very, very cute. And I have a miniature version of him that is going in my reading journal. So if you enjoyed this vlog, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have more vlogs coming up very soon, as well as some long awaited sit down videos. I have my cozy mystery recommendations video coming up, which was voted on by you guys and my followers over on Instagram for what genre recommendations you wanted from me. And I also have my mid-year book freakout tag video coming up, which is always a fun one. So please stick around and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!